All right, if you're with an A&E firm or you're a municipal leader and you're looking for that decisive edge in water treatment, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to talk about a technology that doesn't just solve your client's biggest water headaches, it actually positions you as a leader in sustainable infrastructure. So let's just get right into it. You see it every single day, don't you? The challenges, they're just piling up. Harmful algae blooms, they're on the rise all over the world, turning these beautiful community lakes into toxic, foul-smelling liabilities. And you know, your clients are looking at you, they're looking for real solutions. But that old playbook, it just isn't cutting it anymore.
And here's the hard truth. That traditional approach of just dumping chemicals into the water, well, it's a short-term fix that frankly creates a long-term disaster. It completely fails to solve the root cause, and what's worse, it's contributing to an even bigger environmental threat. It increases the sludge that produces methane, and that is a seriously potent greenhouse gas.
Okay, let's really break this challenge down. So the whole problem starts with those harmful algae blooms, HABs. When the algae dies and decomposes, it sucks up all the oxygen in the deep water, and that creates these massive dead zones. This oxygen-free environment, it's the perfect breeding ground for methane-producing microbes. It effectively turns our lakes into methane emission factories. And this kicks off a really nasty downward spiral. You spend more and more on expensive chemicals, which only makes that methane-producing sludge build up even faster. And that leads to massive fish die-offs, terrible odors, and you guessed it, really unhappy clients and frustrated communities who are just watching their natural resources get worse year after year.
But what if you could break that cycle? This is where everything changes. It is time to redefine treatment with the RAM system. We're talking about a sustainable, perennial, and completely chemical-free solution that's designed to work with nature, not against it.
I mean, the difference in the approach here is just night and day. On one hand, you've got these reactive, expensive chemical treatments that actually harm the ecosystem, but on the other, you have a solution that's based on biomimicry. It literally copies nature's own processes to restore the ecosystem, prevent methane from ever forming, and keep operational costs way, way down. It's a total shift in thinking.
And the RAM system is totally scalable to fit your project's needs. We have RAM 1, which is designed for those shallower bodies of water. Think wastewater ponds or urban basins. And then for the bigger projects, the deep lakes and reservoirs, there's RAM 2. But both are engineered for the exact same key function. Targeted oxygenation right at the bottom layer, right where all the problems begin.
So here's the million-dollar question. How does this incredible technology become your competitive advantage? Let's talk about why licensing RAM is probably the single most strategic decision your firm can make to really lock in your leadership in the future of water treatment.
Well, licensing RAM gives you this incredibly powerful toolkit. You immediately set your firm apart from all the competition. You build undeniable credibility in green infrastructure. You can offer your clients a way to slash both their capital and their operating costs. This makes your RFPs way more competitive, and it even unlocks brand new revenue streams for your clients through eco-credits. And the best part of all, you're offering a proven, repeatable solution that's backed by hard data.
And let me be perfectly clear about the opportunity that's right in front of you. This isn't just about adding another tool to your belt. The firm that becomes the first to bring RAM to your market will gain a decisive, long-term competitive advantage. This really is your chance to lead the pack. And the impact, it just builds from there. The benefits go way beyond your firm's balance sheet. I mean, this is about delivering truly transformative value to your clients and to their communities, creating projects that generate not just profit, but a real sense of pride.
And these outcomes are things you can actually see and feel. We're talking about eliminating those algae blooms and dead zones for good, restoring the water clarity so you can actually see the bottom again, bringing back fish and wildlife habitats. We even see reductions in pests like mosquitoes. And all of this enhances the beauty and the recreational use of the water, which of course raises surrounding property values.
So, how many chemicals does it take to get all of this done? 0. A big fat 0. A restored, healthy, vibrant aquatic ecosystem without a single drop of harmful chemicals.
Okay, so you see the value, but you might be thinking, what about the cost and the risk of adopting a brand new technology? Well, that's why the licensing model is such a smart path to innovation. It's literally designed to minimize your risk and maximize your opportunity.
To put it simply, product licensing gives you immediate access to a proven, totally market-ready technology. You get to skip all those years of expensive and time-consuming research and development and just go straight to offering a cutting-edge solution to your clients.
This quote just captures the financial elegance of the model perfectly.
Your investment is tied directly to your success. There are no huge, upfront development costs. You only pay royalties when you start generating revenue from sales. It's a true partnership.
And the value stack just keeps growing. By preventing methane emissions and restoring ecosystems, RAM projects can actually qualify for a whole range of eco-credits, from carbon and clean water credits all the way to biodiversity credits. This opens up entirely new financial value streams for your clients, making your proposals even more attractive.
And I want to be really clear about this. This is not just a transaction for a piece of tech. When you license RAM, you are forming a strategic partnership with a future-focused innovator that is constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in environmental restoration.
You're basically joining a proven journey of innovation. It started with the foundational BioHaven floating islands. It evolved into today's market-ready RAM 1 and 2 systems, and we are already looking toward the next huge leap forward.
And that future, it is right around the corner. In 2026, we'll be launching RAM 3, a groundbreaking system that can harvest heavy metals and rare earth minerals right out of the water. Now that is the pipeline of revolutionary technology you get access to as a licensing partner.
So, we end with this one question. The technology to solve our worsening water crisis, it exists. The business model to deploy it profitably and effectively, it's right here. The opportunity to lead the entire market is right now. The only question left is, will it be you? Will your firm be the one to redefine the future of water treatment?